So I'm here with Zuriel Oduwole and Azaliah Oduwole. How are you guys doing this morning?
Good, thank you.
Okay, so can you give us a brief background of what exactly you do, how you started, and where the passion came from?
Well, I interview presidents and prime ministers, and I also speak to girls in schools through a Year-Old Zuriel Oduwole project I started when I was 10 years old, so that I can inspire them to stay in school, get a good education, and then accomplish your dreams. It started, interviewing presidents and prime ministers started when I was 9 years old, and I entered a competition for my school. It's called the National Leadership Competition, where various students from around the U.S. would come together and present our ideas in documentary form. And so I thought it would be great to do a documentary on the continent of Africa. And so I chose to do a documentary on the Ghana Revolution because the topic then was revolution, reaction, or human history. And so it was through my research, I found out that Flight Attendant Jerry Rollins had a major role in playing revolution because he started it. And so I thought it would be great to interview him as one of my primary sources. And that's how interviewing African presidents and prime ministers started. And for my Year-Old Zuriel Oduwole project, that started when I was 10 years old, and I launched that here in Nigeria. I first launched it here in Nigeria. I was able to talk to Grace High School.
Okay.
And I was also able to talk to the SNC, the School of Media and Communications. And so that's how the Year-Old Zuriel Oduwole project started.
Okay, so when you interview these presidents, what exactly is your goal? What do you ask them? What do you want them to do about their countries? What do you want? What questions? What kind of impact are you trying to make when you speak to these presidents?
Well, generally, I ask them about how to see girls' education in the country, what they do to improve the situation. Because usually in Africa, when resources are little, the boys would usually tend to get those resources first. So the boys would go to school to get their education, while the girls would stay at home. So in the future, the girls will have fewer options in life. And so I wanted to talk to them about what they think more I can do, and then also know what I'm there to do for girls in the country. And then also ask them about the policies that they for the country and what they do the country for years.
What additions do you think your interviews with them, what impact do you think your interviews with them have made on the policies that they are going to implement in their own countries?
When I speak to the presidents and prime ministers, there's always a positive impact. They always encourage me, they always say I'm doing a good job, and they're proud of me for what I'm doing at such a young age. And then also, I'm hoping that, the last president and prime minister I interviewed was September. And so what I do is I wait a few months or a year, and then after that I'd see how the country is doing in terms of girls' education and policies and the things I asked about.
Okay, so far, what have you seen? Have you seen good stuff?
Well, right now I'm more focused on doing these Year-Old Zuriel Oduwole projects and inspiring the girl job. And so that's why maybe in a few months' time I'll go back and check on the presidents and prime ministers I've interviewed and see how their country has improved in terms of girls' education.
Okay, generally, how has the support been? Because so many girls your age will be doing this. Girls your age are just in school trying to make things happen, and if they can't go to school, they're probably helping their parents trade or something. So speaking to presidents is kind of the least on any child's mind. I'm sure they don't think that they can accomplish that feat. So how do you manage it, and what kind of support have you gotten to help you get this far?
Well, because I'm homeschooled, it allows me to get ahead in my schoolwork. And so if I know I'm going to be traveling for the month of April, I'm going to be overseas, then what I do is I get ahead and finish all my schoolwork up to the end of April. And then I'll go overseas, that way I'm caught up with my schoolwork and nothing fall behind. And then also my parents and the rest of my family, I have 3 younger siblings, there's 4 of us in total. And they're always a great support. Usually they come up with me on all of my trips because I'm mine out to travel by myself. And they're always very supportive, and they encourage me to never give up, and that's part of the reason why I am where I am today.
Okay, so what is your end plan? What do you want to see happen at the end of the day? After all your conferences, after speaking to all these presidents, what is the final result that you want?
I want to see that all the children in Africa, especially all the girls in Africa, have had the chance to get an education and are educated. So that way, when they get older, they'll have successful jobs, they will be able to employ other people if they do their own businesses, and will also be able to empower their countries.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. And where is Zuriel's younger sister? How are you doing? So what do you do? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I support my older sister Zuriel while she's doing her Dream Up Speak Up Stand Up project. I introduce her so people know about her. Just in case they don't know anything about her, I tell her that she interviews presidents, prime ministers, and others to talk about girls' education.
So have you gotten the opportunity to interview anyone?
Yes, I've actually interviewed two people. The president of Tanzania, President and the Prime Minister of Jamaica.
So what did you ask them?
I asked the President of Tanzania, how has he managed his time, talent, and money? If so, who did he do it for and why did he do it?
Okay, so what was his response to that question?
Well, it was a long answer.
But you can summarize for us.
Yes.
Okay, so
He said that he manages his time, talent, and money on kids who don't really go to school. He tries to help them go to school and learn.
okay, so what do you do for fun?
Well, I do a lot of things. I love to play basketball, I love to swim, I love to do art. I'm very creative. I'm the creative one out of the four. And I also like to spend time with my siblings.
Okay, thank you so much for this interview. And I wish you all the best ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.